thinking about doing a bareboat charter and a bit unsure about mooring buoys, how to pick them up, how they all work, we're going to run through that right now. Welcome back to the Rudder. My name's Damien. Welcome aboard Traviata. This is our bareboats charter in the Whitsundays. It's been absolutely glorious. We're here at Stonehaven Beach and we've just picked up our mooring buoy. So across the Whitsundays, and they're very clearly marked, if you do a bareboat charter, you'll get a book called 100 Magic Miles. It'll show you where all the mooring buoys are, and depending on the vessel you charter, what colour you can have. So we've just turned up onto a red one, which is one of the heaviest ones, so we're going to definitely be safe. But these allow you to anchor in spots that are either too deep or have precious marine life and coral life underneath them, so you can anchor up here and not create any damage with putting down your anchor. And they also provide a lot of peace of mind because you're not dealing with an anchor, your anchor's not going to pull. There's a huge chunk of concrete at the bottom of that is going to hold us safe. We're just coming around on our mooring now. So here we are. I'll just run through how we picked up that mooring buoy. So we've just made a transit across from Blue Pearl to Stonehaven, which is going to be our anchorage for the night. We're hoping the winds are a bit hectic out there, but they're getting a lot calmer as we get closer in. This is supposed to be protected from the east, but it's whipping around the mountains out there and coming from the north. But one thing I wanted to show you is just how maneuverable these boats are. It's hanging down, how Ben can control everything we do as we do this. So Brooke communicates back to Ben. Yeah, it's floating directly towards us.
Yep.
So all we do is just point out for Ben, even though you can probably see it. Give him some extra guidance. He's going to wash off his speed now as we get close to the anchorage. And as we've mentioned a couple of times with these cats, even though they look big and a little bit terrifying to drive at first, with the two engines you can almost leave the wheel in the middle and just use the throttles to turn the boat on its own axis. So we're coming in now. Let me get rid of my sunglasses. Get rid of everything that goes overboard. We keep pointing at it just for Ben's sake because you'll lose sight of it soon. So we call out some meters. And Brooke can add some extra information if Ben needs it. And then he's on the throttle. He'll be very slowly on the throttle now, just washing off that last bit of speed. And just as we get to it, we might need to make some adjustments. Okay. Probably 3 meters. 2 meters. Neutral. Okay, I've got that.
Got it.
And what I need to do is get this on before I have to hold any weight. So there we're safe.
It's on.
So we're on and safe. We're going to fall back again. Then we use a safety just to wrap around this so it doesn't come off in the middle of the night. Ben's in neutral. Keep the engines running just in case anything else happens, but unlikely now. And there we go. We're nice and safe on our mooring line. It's stretched out. It's right in front of us. Fingers crossed that's where it stays. Sometimes if you get mixed winds, it can wrap around and hit on the hull and be very uncomfortable for the evening. If you're thinking of a bareboats charter, don't let this be something to be afraid of or worried about. It actually is one of the easiest things to do whilst you're up here. I hope you enjoyed that short video. As I said, this is our first bareboat charter up here in the Whitsundays. We're certainly not the experts up here. If you are an expert and have some extra tips, drop them in the comments down below. And if you've got to ask any questions, do that as well. And we hope to see you out boating next time on the Rudder.